I'm watching One Piece for the first time and I just finished the Dressrosa arc, so let's talk about it. This is a long arc, there's a lot going on, so I'm gonna make multiple videos about it, but my overall impressions of it is actually that this is one of my favorite arcs so far, which I wasn't expecting, because the only thing I ever hear people talk about with Dressrosa is how bad the pacing is. And don't get me wrong, the pacing is not good, but I also didn't think it was any worse than a lot of other arcs that people don't talk about the pacing as much for, so I was actually pleasantly surprised when I got to the end of it, and I was like, oh, okay, that wasn't worse than what I've grown to expect at this point. For me, I think Doflamingo is the best villain they've had so far. I think Crocodile is still my favorite, but I think Doflamingo is the best villain so far. They went a lot more into his backstory. I love his connection to Law. As for the rest of the Don Quixote family, though, my least favorite group in the show so far. I found all of them repulsive to look at and hear from, and I understand that was part of the point, but there has been much better rogues groups that they have gone against that I have enjoyed seeing on screen a lot more. I was very happy to get rid of them. And then I love the ending with Luffy getting his pirate fleet, whether he wanted it or not. And I see them setting up the chess pieces right now for the final war that's going to mirror the war at Marineford, where a lot of these guys we probably won't see again till then, but when the call comes, they'll answer the call in the same way that when Whitebeard called, a lot of people came, even though they weren't actually part of his real crew. So I'm really excited to see how it is continuing to set up to what is going to, in a very long time, be a grand finale. But there is so much to unpack about this. There's so many characters to talk about. I'm going to be making a lot more videos about Dressrosa. But what do you think about the arc? Let me know in the comments. If you haven't already, give me a follow.